What's up?
How you doing?
I'm Brittany.
I'm Brad.
And we are AudioShelf.
Yes, please give us a couple thumbs down for this video because we're expecting it.
Right out the gate. We're gonna ruin a book that you love.
Yes,
possibly.
This is a very unpopular opinion. But before, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Oh yeah, you can dislike us, but make sure you subscribe to us, okay?
Please.
We're gonna be ripping apart the Whisper Man today.
Okay.
Oh,
I am so excited.
Okay.
Oh, so The Whisper Man by Alex North. And of course, we read the audiobook. So the narrator was Christopher Eccleston. And before we begin, I'm going to need to put my reading glasses on.
Oh, yes, please.
You're like, why is he switching glasses? Because I'm about to read this book for filth.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Yes. Okay. So first, right out the gate, we need to talk about what the Whisper Man is, okay? Special little pop-in because we rewatched the video from yesterday. Yes, it's the next day and we're still in the same clothes. We decided that we really disliked how we described it because we really disliked this book.
Yes.
And so we wanted to redo the synopsisizing. So we hope that you enjoy this little dramatic synopsis reading.
That was us rewinding.
20 years ago, the Whisper Man wreaked havoc on a tiny town by luring little boys out of their homes and then murdering them. He was eventually put away by Pete, who has a problem with alcohol. Now, there's a copycat killer, and no one knows what to do. Who is it? Why is he doing it? Is it he at all? We follow father and son duo, Tom and Jake, as they piece together their lives in a new, but also old, and probably haunted house. Then, Jake starts hearing whispers. We also follow Amanda, as she is in charge of the new case. There's a lot of characters we follow, and you like none of them.
I'm focusing on how much I dislike this book.
Okay, here we are. We're caught up. We can start talking about how bad it was.
Let's do this.
Okay, we are here. We're going to talk about the narrator. Okay, so first, before we dive into the content and the problems that we had with it, we got to talk about the problems we have with the narrator. Boring to death.
Oh my gosh.
I was hoping the Whisper Man would come for me.
Christopher.
No!
I'm sorry, but no enthusiasm, no emotion. There was nothing.
There was no differentiation between Jake, our little boy, who was 7 or 8 years old, and Tom, who was in his late to mid 30s, I would say. None. So Jake starts calling Tom Daddy. And I'm like, wait, why is this grown man talking to this other grown man and calling him daddy? What kind of book did we read? Like, what book did we check out?
I'll show you, daddy.
Yeah, because like if that's the kind of book that we're reading, I want to know so I can get in that frame of mind.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So there was just no change in voice between the kids, between females, between Pete, between Tom, between the Whisper Man. Like it was just one note.
Yes.
And it was all just like snooze.
And there was also another detective, Amanda. Thought she was a man the entire time.
Yeah.
A man.
Literally.
Duh.
Duh. Legit.
Literally. So another thing besides the narration of the voices of the characters, it's like he was bored.
Yeah.
So Christopher, if you ever want to hear a great narration of floors creaking, listen to Imogen Church for her narration in The Turn of the Key.
Yes.
She was like, creak. Like, that is good narration, okay?
You can discover a lot.
This Christopher guy was like, creak. Oh, the floorboards are creaking. Creak.
I fell asleep.
Literally, what are you doing?
I didn't. It reminded me of The Vanishing Game.
Oh my gosh. And you know that is our least favorite book of all time. If there was any stars that we can give it, we would give it none.
We give it negative stars, okay? I said the Whispering Man game.
Oh gosh.
The Whispering Game. I wonder if it's the same narrator.
Probably not.
Thanks for slashing my dreams.
I will tell you that the narration is the reason why I did not give this book a 3.
Yeah. Because the story itself is okay.
Yeah, it's an okay story.
It's an okay police procedural. It's an okay thriller. It's an okay, like, psychological mess. Like, it's just okay.
Girl, in the words of Jessie J, it's okay to be okay.
Yeah.
But with that narration, No.
It sent it down a hole that it could not come out of. Like, I was expecting him to give me something.
Something.
Just something with the kids.
Ugh.
There's a couple kids. There's a couple little girls in here. One's imaginary.
Yes.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So... the one voice that he did.
Oh.
The creepy...
The end?
No. The one where Jake is first, like, he almost opens the door. So then the cops come over and they interview him.
Yeah.
And he's like, I wanted to scare you.
Oh, that was the only voice.
That was the only voice, and it was creepy.
He also did one, and you think that this book is called The Whisper Man, right? And the whole point of The Whisper Man is that he whispers to these kids at night outside their bedroom window to, lure them to him, right?
Right.
He never freaking whispers.
No.
Until the very end. And he says to someone, I'm not going to give it away, but he whispers their name.
Yep.
It's the only time this narrator ever whispers.
And so it's interesting because, of course, we are following what you think is a copycat. You think it's a copycat, so you would expect it to whisper.
Yeah.
But then we never get, like, flashbacks of the time before when these kids were being kidnapped before by the Whisper Man, of, like, what was happening. Let's set up the creep factor a little bit. Let's get us into it. The first scene is the newest boy who's going to be kidnapped, and there's just, like, we see him kicking rocks, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Then he's gone, and then we flash forward and we're with Jake and Tom.
Exactly.
It just, and that goes to the content too. The content was very, like, skippy. You didn't know, like, sometimes where you were, what you were doing.
The book was told in multiple perspectives.
Yeah.
And I honestly had no idea whose perspective we were in at that time.
I didn't like any of the perspectives.
None of them. So it was the perspective of the Whisper Man, the current killer, the cop, Pete. That was the cop.
That was the cop.
Tom, the dad, and Jake.
And then we had Amanda sometimes.
So it's like, who are we here?
What person are we trying to be? I could not connect to any of them.
Yes.
The person I connected to the most was the mother effing journalist, Karen, who didn't even have a perspective in here. Like, she was just a friend.
She was just a friend. And wasn't she with Tom? Tom was trying to get with her?
Yes. But no spoilers, but doesn't happen. But it would have made the book way more sexier.
It really would have.
I'm just going to say it. But there would have been no emotion. There would have been no feeling in that lovemaking scene. And so what's the point?
You know what else got my lemon zested?
What?
The fact that this book is called The Whisper Man.
Did you black out again? Because you already said this.
No. Okay. So if you're going to name your book after the serial killer in your story, please make it exciting.
Make it something.
The Whisper Man really drew me in because I was like, oh, this sounds creepy. This sounds scary. But it wasn't. He was in jail the whole time. I'm not scared of somebody in jail.
Nope.
And it reminded me of this really weird version of The Chalk Man.
Ooh, which we also hated.
By C.J. Tudor. And then It by Stephen King. And then also, what was that book? What was the other book? What was it? Oh, Hannibal.
Oh. Yes.
Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you trying to copycat off of other stories?
It was too much. And one of the things that we don't understand is, why did we experience it in this way? Why are we having these negative feelings? Because it's a very popular book.
It's like a 4 point something out of 5 on Goodreads.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it.
Everyone loves it, but we don't.
Why don't we like it?
Why? Can you explain it to us?
Yes.
Like, what did we miss?
I mean, we like sometimes police procedurals. We love suspense. We love horror books. And all of those together, you think, oh, wow, this is going to be a great book.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
It just wasn't. It was lacking. And like we said, we do blame the narration for a large part of that. But then even taking the narration away, like we said, it was just okay.
Yes.
It was not like the piece of literature that was going to make our year. If that was the case, we would have read The Butterfly Garden. If you haven't read The Butterfly Garden, please do.
Please.
Because it's amazing. And you have Lauren Ezzo as your narrator.
Oh my God, Dot Hutchison. Girl. Dot changed this world.
She really did.
She really knows how to write horror. She writes her horror just enough graphically. Is that bad? Is that term? Graphic?
Yeah, graphic.
They're very graphic novels, but they're not graphic novels.
Graphic.
Bloody.
Yes. It's just there's just enough gore.
Just enough gore so it doesn't like skeeze you out.
Yes.
But it was so scary. Her books are so scary.
And
this
also police procedural in that one as well.
Yes.
Because we do have a cop and it's dual narration. So if you haven't given that one a try, maybe try Butterfly Garden.
Yes.
And then maybe try Whisper Man again and see if your thoughts change a little bit.
You know what? Another book that I think completely runs circles around this book?
What?
Oh my gosh. I just
What?
came to me.
What?
Forgotten Bones by Vivian Bars. There we go with lots of kidnapped little kids.
Yep.
And a serial killer.
Yep.
And it's a police procedural.
Yep.
It was an original story.
Yes.
Yes, it had that paranormal aspect to it, but it was still a police procedural wrapped up in kidnapping.
You are 100% correct.
It ran circles around this book.
Circles.
So that's our piece.
I mean, I just want to know what other people thought about it.
Yes, please. Tell us in the comments. Give us a thumbs down if you disagree. We don't care.
Yeah. I mean, when we're happy about books, you give us a thumbs down. When we're sad about books, you give us a thumb down.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Give us books.
Give us books. Give us books.
Give us books that you like. Give us books of you think that we would like, and we just want to hear from you.
Yes. So please tell us what you thought of The Whisper Man. If you loved it, that is fantastic. We're very happy for you. Chances are maybe you didn't listen to the audiobook, which if we wouldn't have listened to the audiobook and we would have picked it up in hardback, we probably would be speaking differently
honestly,
about it.
I would have given it a higher rating.
Yes. So please let us know what your thoughts were. If there are other books that you think that we would like that follow the same vein as Whisper Man, because again, the story could have been phenomenal. It was right there for us. It just was missing a little something.
Yep.
So if you think you have another book that we would like, please recommend it.
And if it has the word man in the title, let us know.
Yes, because we're pretty sure it's toxic.
Yes. So far, we've not liked any books with the word man in it.
Chalk Man, Whisper Man.
Chestnut Man. Haven't even read that, but it might be bad. So
we don't know.
We don't know.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway.
Also, please follow along with us on our various social medias if you would like. We are on Twitter at AudioShelfMe, Instagram at AudioShelfMe, and Facebook at AudioShelf.
And before you go, make sure to subscribe so you can watch videos of us doing this.
Well, until next time.
Bye. All grow even hard.